Hey there, I'm just going to give you a quick little introduction. We have a new kind of pick a card here using the Zombie Tarot card set, and you get to choose from 4 different choices. It's going to be either hospital, apartment, pub, or bunker. So you can choose from 4 different places that you think you'll survive, that you'll have your food, meds, beds, and obviously have your shelter, and whatever else, any extras you may have overall of other people. So you can choose from one of those 4 options and see if you survive the zombie apocalypse. Comment below. I want to see which one that you picked. And if you want to watch the whole thing, because each scenario is different and funny and unique and all on its own, or you can watch yours, whichever pile it is. Also fast forward to the end, because at the end I'm going to go through all the cards and I'm going to tell you who survived and who didn't as a finale. Alright, stay tuned and hope you enjoyed this spread. Remember, comment below and tell me which one you picked. I dare you. Alright. Okay, we have 4 piles to choose from. So depending on where you're going to go and where you're going to choose to go to survive out the apocalypse. You can either choose a hospital, apartment, pub, or bunker. Now, each one of these has a pile of cards underneath, and it's going to tell your story. You're going to have and your situation, which is the apocalypse, or where you're at. You decide to bunker down. Now, I don't know what's under these ones. I shuffled the deck, laid the cards out. The only cards that I did pick are the ones right underneath here, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So again, you can choose the hospital, apartment, pub, or bunker. And hey there, I'm just going to give you a quick little introduction. We have a new kind of pick a card here using the Zombie Tarot card set, and you get to choose from 4 different choices. It's going to be either hospital, apartment, pub, or bunker. So you can choose from 4 different places that you think you'll survive, that you'll have your food, meds, beds, and obviously have your shelter, and whatever else, any extras you may have overall of other people. So you can choose from one of those 4 options and see if you survive the zombie apocalypse. Comment below. I want to see which one that you picked. And if you want to watch the whole thing, because each scenario is different and funny and unique and all on its own, or you can watch yours, whichever pile it is. Also fast forward to the end, because at the end I'm going to go through all the cards and I'm going to tell you who survived and who didn't as a finale. Alright, stay tuned and hope you enjoyed this spread. Remember, comment below and tell me which one you picked. Okay, we're going to start off with those of you that chose to run to the hospital, or maybe you were already there first. Alright. Let's put hospital up here. So overall, got the hospital card, and then so 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, yeah, look at those knives, 3 of Wands. So this side is you. This is pertaining to both you and the situation of you in the hospital. So like I explained in my introduction here, I am going to be going through and reading from the book. Normally I don't like doing that, but this is absolute ridiculousness of awesomeness. So we are going to start this way. Now, one thing I found with my zombie readings is that if I start from the you, this is kind of like, it could be a bit now or past. You know, this is like what was kind of happening, you know, sometimes pre-apocalypse, or just apocalypse happens just right afterwards. So a little post, you know. And then after that's kind of in the now, what's based on mutually on both of you, and then we're going into situation, possible future outcome for the hospital. Let's find out. All right. So the Hierophant we get for your first card here. This is a major arcana card. Number 5. Okay, so first we're going to deal with some truth. I'll show you what he looks like here. So the truth can be hard to swallow, especially if you're missing part of your esophagus. But pay attention to the messages you're receiving. Though they may be alarming, you'll need the information to make wise choices later. And with the city under siege, there's no telling how this reporter will stay on the air. I don't know. You got to make it to that hospital. You have to make that choice and get on it. You know, I think you made it and you're happy to be there. You got the message at home. You can see that you're indoors. The TV's on. You're boarded up. You got out and you got to the hospital. 9 of Wands. Heading into kind of like the you and the now. 9 of Wands. Completion of tasks. Willpower, persistence. You made it to the hospital, man. You did it. You are the gift that keeps on giving. Look at that. And you don't even know when to quit. Your steadfast devotion or obsession to completing a task does not credit to the zombie mantra. Friends, while you may be weary at the end of the day, your satisfaction comes from a job well done and sucking the eyeballs off your fingertips. Well done. Well done, zombie. Well done. You made it, man. Perseverance. You made it to the hospital. All right. 9 of Swords. What does a 9 of Swords like to tell us? Let's have a little look at her. You know, she looks like she's there to help. She's trying to help. This guy's feeling a little paranoid. He's feeling anxious. He's a little hopeless, I think. But, you know, she is trying to give him some type of antibiotics or something. Looks like he's got gangrene on his arm. He needs to take it. He's being a pussy. Worry has you in its grip and you're feeling frantic about your future. The 9 of Swords reminds us that while your fears may tend to overwhelm us, we are near the end of the cycle and will be able to carry on. Take things slowly. This situation is as bad as you imagine. Come out to the other side stronger than before. I told you, you're being a pussy. This means you're being a pussy. You got a bite right here. While you left home, you got a bite by the horde. You thought it was a nice policeman. No. Right here. Your arm's bit, like right here. And look, there's the bite right here. She's trying to help you take the medicine. You know, for that, you're going to have to cut off your arm right here. I mean, like, the outcome is completely, like, cutting that shit out. If you don't cut the arm off, because there's no vaccination yet, so if you don't cut your arm off, you're going to die. There it is right there. Cut it out, new beginnings. Let's have a little look-see. Trials, intellect, action. That's right. The Ace of Swords cuts out the heart of the situation and offers you a new beginning. It's up to you to run as fast as your little feet can carry you. Just remember that most swords are double-edged, and the same tool that you wield to slice through a pack of zombies could ultimately sever your head from the spine. Have a gameplay of roll the dice. I think that's what Art's trying to tell us here. You got bit. You're not taking the medicine. You're being a wuss because you're scared of needles. So we just have to take action, cut off your arm so you're going to survive. Outcome here, 3 of Wands. I don't even know. I don't even know we should continue being such a wuss about it. I mean, you made it all this way to the hospital. And now you're being a wuss about a needle. Alright. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is cooperation, progress, and group effort. Looks like they finally just tie you down. And one knocks you out. One gives you the antibiotics, gives you the needle, and the other one chops off your hand. So a single zombie is slow, slamming enough often effective, but as 100 zombies, suddenly you've got a power of army. It's time to pull the members of the team into a huddle. You're at a great point to start a new adventure, but resist the temptation to do it alone, combining resources with others to help you get further faster. I think this hospital was a really, really great choice of yours. You know, you did go through a lot. You took the right choice. News told you to leave home. You made it to the hospital. Along the way, you did get bit. I know, buddy. You met a hot nurse along the way, which was nice. You know, there's good times. Now with the hot nurses, good times. They're banging at your door. It doesn't matter. Because you're going to pretend you have a family with all these hot nurses. You lost a hand, buddy. But you made it to the hospital, and I believe you're going to survive. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 nurses on your side. Good for you. All right, so that's a hospital choice. If you so choose a hospital, you made it. You lost you lost your hand along the way, but you still made it and you survived. Great choice. Thumbs up. Next one. All right, if you chose the apartment building, abundance of food, beds, meds, water, game boards, drinks, and guns. I don't know how many guns you're going to have if you're in Canada, but we'll see what happens. Overall, picking the tower. Queen of Cups. Looks like, all right, so what we do here, this side is you. This is overall that connects you to your situation. Your situation is apartment building. Will you make it to the apartment building? And will you survive at the apartment building? This here is your situation and your outcome. So I kind of like to do my zombie card readings in this way. So I start here. So this sometimes could mean post or pre-apocalypse. We don't know. A lot of times I'm finding it's more post-apocalyptic, just shortly afterwards. What you're up to. This is kind of like you in the now, the direction you're going. This is an overall card that's going to combine you with your apartment situation and the apocalypse of your chosen place of security, you know. Getting into a situation here, it's kind of the situation now, and this situation's going to be, this card for the situation is going to be more like a future, which is super fun. That's why we're going to read it this way. Okay, and like I said in my intro, I am going to be using the book, which I normally don't do, but this book is just phenomenal of awesomeness. So we're going to start with the Queen of Cups. Let's check her out. SPF 5000. She's got a little snack, gorgeous hair, making sure those little bits are staying nice and lusciously gooey and not get crispy. That would be a shame. So I'm feeling a little more post-apocalypse, just shortly after the apocalypse started here. This is you sitting pretty. You know, you're still fine. Let's see what the Queen of Cups have to say. Besides, she's got a lot of love in her heart. I think this is you for sure. What does the Queen of Cups tell us? She's intuitive and devoted. Oh yeah, the cups represents to love. So, are you in love right now? Hey, hi. We also got the Knight of Wands here. We might see a little love in your future. Keep that SPF 5000 on your skin. Make sure that doesn't get crispy. So, what you represent is the Queen of Cups. This is all about you. You're nurturing, you're playful, you're communicative. Despite her absence of your lips, the Queen of Cups feels that life is a party. Her house often overflows with friends seeking counsel and advice. This queen has an uncanny ability to hear and understand the mysteries of the universe. Look for prospects in areas in children, animals, spiritual matters, and the environment. I think sounds like quite a resourceful person. An uncanny ability for understanding the mysteries of the universe. I think she has a way of putting herself in everybody's shoes and finding out the right direction. I feel safe that she's going to be able to make it to the apartment. You know, I think she's just on the beach right now and she has to head back home. Should she bother? Is the apartment going to be safe? I don't know. Let's find out. Let us move on. Now we have the Eight of Wands. What the Eight of Wands like to tell us is, well, it looks like movement to me. She's going. She decided she's going to leave the beach. She's on the move. She's traveling. She's going back to her apartment. Good on you, girl. As you can see, she's running as fast as her little heart can take her. Faster than you can say, well, almost anything. Since you've lost your tongue, you've been presented with a new opportunity. Travel is imminent. So choose a path to stagger along, enjoying the occasional human morsel as you go. If you take charge, others will follow your lead. Trust your inner zombie and roll with it. Good news is coming. Brace yourself for awesome. I shit you not, that's what it says. Brace yourself for awesome. So as you're leaving the beach, you got the hordes following you. You got like cheer on be there. The horde's following you, but you have other followers or humans. You say, come follow me, I know the way. And you're all heading to the tower. Is it going to be the right choice? Your home's there. Your mom's there. You're going to find food. Your bed's there. There's going to be things for other people there. Let's move on and see if you make it. All right, let's look at the Nine of Towers. So you're on the move. You left the beach. Horde of zombies are after you. They seemed a little distracted. I think you can still take some more friends and humans along the way that were out the beach. Show them the way, man. Show them the way. Let's see if you make it to the tower. Now, the tower. Now you thought, sure, tower seems fine. You're about 20 stories above ground in a private building that is guarded by an elite security force. What's the harm in relaxing with new friends? The tower reminds us that differences can be deceiving. Now I want you to zoom in. It's one thing I didn't show you. Oh yeah, we're enjoying cocktails. What? Zombies at any given time. Oh no, there's like chaos here, sudden destruction. Oh man. What's the harm in relaxing with a few friends? The tower reminds us that appearances can be deceiving. You never know when a horde of zombies might come shambling through your door. This is an ideal time to question the reality of your situation. Are you as safe and secure as you think? I don't know, let's move on. Eight of Swords will tell us in the situation of the apartment building. Are you as safe as you think? Do you have enough cocktails and board games? I think not. So the Eight of Swords, Eight of Blades, Eight of Blades. Now this guy is struggling between chicken wire and a rib cage here. Lack of action. Come on, man. You're being victimized. I think you're in a no-win situation. You're stuck. But all is not lost. Granted, the situation does not look good. But when the zombies are nibbling on your nether regions, it's important to keep your head. Stay focused, man. Instead of letting the situation overwhelm you, figure out a means to escape. It's not the zombies holding you back. It's the fear of the unknown. Okay. And maybe the zombies. Let's see what's going to happen in your future outcome. So far, there's a little luau on the beach. Hair's still looking good. Glasses are broken, but you made it out. You made it away from the horde. You didn't even get bitten, nothing. The last guy I read for, he got bitten, but he lost a hand and everything. You actually made it to the tower, but there's chaos, man. Right when you're thinking of like cocktails and board games, there's like zombie horde just crashed in. The zombie horde was right there, man. They know where you went. You didn't backtrack. You forgot to backtrack. Now you're thinking all is lost, but it's not. Keep your head up at ground, man. Stay focused. Get away from the cage. It's not the zombies holding you back. It's you, man. Let's see what's happening for a Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is bold, impetuous. He's an adventurer. The Knight of Wands, he holds nothing back. He's the good one through the fence, bringing back the goodie bags for the slowpokes. His brash behavior may get him into trouble, but he's able to charm himself out of most shenanigans. He manages to show up at the right place at the right time, so don't hesitate to ask him for favors if you need a little extra something. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Knight of Wands. Ew. Just in the nick of time. This guy shows up, rescues your fine ass, and whisks you away. So no, the Tower wound up not being a very good choice. But in the end, the Tower's all exploding up and stuff. In the end, you found someone to hang out with, but it's just the two of you. That's all that's left. Everyone else has perished. So you're alive, but the Tower was not a good choice. So thumbs down on the Tower. Sorry about that. We'll have to go on to the next people to see if they survived. All right, for those of you who chose Le Pub. So you got food, because I chose a pub, so make sure you have a restaurant. You got beds, so you got the booze, you got you know what? We discovered a cot in the back of the manager's office. That's fantastic. He's a dedicated hard worker. He's dead now, but he's dedicated. No meds, but you do find a first aid box in the back. It's pretty ransacked. You find some band-aids, some antiseptic wipes, some alcohol swabs, tourniquet, triangle bandage, some used band-aids. That's really about it. Water, you already ran out of water. There is no water left at the pub. But great news, there's beer. There's lots and lots and lots of beer, and you can drink that, and that has water in it too. And it's made from wheat, so therefore you're getting your carbs. And you got some spirits there. You know, those are made with grains. Those are made with, you know, potato, anything like that, though. So you are getting extra nutrients there. Of course, you have the kitchen there, too, to deal with. So then you have the canned food and, you know, whatever food's going to go off in the fridge, but you'll still be able to have the canned food, and you'll have dry goods there you'll be able to use for quite a while. You can have a smokes machine. There's smokes, there's a snack machine, cigarette machine, and you might even find one gun behind the counter. If you're in Alberta, definitely you'll find a gun behind the counter. So yeah. So we got the pub, so we got beer, you have some smokes, you can kick back. It shows the pub, not only there's food, place to crash. I hope you brought your own blanket and pillow. If not, you're gonna have to use your jacket, I guess. See what you can find. All right, the pub. Will you make it to the pub? So how this rolls with this reading, how I do my zombie readings is, let's see if you can read these, see all these here. Doop. This side's you, this situation, the situation of the pub. First, it's going to start off, I won't know until I read the card for you, if it's going to be post or pre-apocalypse. A lot of the readings so far have been post-apocalypse, just right afterwards. I'm going to reckon that's the same. This is about the now, on your way there. Are you going to make it to the pub? And this is a card that ties in both you and your situation at the pub. This is kind of for overall. And this one is a situation in the now, heading into it. Will it work out? Should you stay or should you go? And this is going to be your future. So the future of the pub, will the pub work out? All right, so let's start off with the Justice card here. And remember, I did in my introduction that I am going to be reading from the book, because this book is just way too cool not to be able to hear its awesomeness. Justice card. So the Justice card, this represents you. This is you in the now, post or pre-apocalyptic, impartial, fairness, and equality. Aren't you just a little happy little spitbuck? At the end, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. It takes an eternity to view meanings in the midst of human zombie war. Thankfully, you can count on justice and to right the wrongs, restore harmony, and offer a karmic slap in the back to head to those who deserve it. Fight the good fight, and don't be on the other end of that slap. You're an awesome person, man. I think we're going to go with a little post-apocalyptic, right after the apocalypse happened. I think that card pertains to, not before. I think you're, you have a lot of quality. You're impartial to what's going on around you, but you're still able to be a good person even through all this. I'm pretty happy to know you. And the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups is going to be like movement. Are we moving towards the pub, or are you going to be able to make it? Six of Cups. Nostalgia, memories, old flames. What? Don't get distracted along the way. Ah, the carefree days of childhood. No zombie plagues, no hiding in abandoned houses, and your best friend is always by your side. Well, there's good news. Someone from your past may arrive soon to visit. Don't just mistake this friendly kiss on the cheek for a zombie gnawing at your face. Okay, I don't want you to stop and smell the roses. I need... Okay, you're passing by old buildings and old places you used to hang out and play. I need you to get to the pub, man. You need to be safe. Obviously, you're just little and you're on your own. And there's no one at your house. I need you to go find friends. Personally, if I was your girlfriend, the pub would be my first choice, Shaun of the Dead. But this is what's happening. You're opting for, all right, no matter where we go, we're going to run out of water. At least we're going to have some beer and spirits here. So you're choosing this. I need to get going, man. Like, I'm feeling impatient. You're stopping and reminiscing at all the old buildings and the playgrounds we used to play as a kid. I need you to get going, man. I don't know if you're going to make it to the pub or not. Let's find out. Let's read the Devil card. Now, the Devil card is about vices. And it says so right there. V-I-C-E, vices. It's about temptation and excess, self-destruction. So why would you choose a hospital medicine? Why would you choose beer? Why would you choose cigarettes? I want you to look closely at this card. See that little hand right here? There's a hand right there. You got your last cigarette, buddy. Is this one of your friends peeking around the corner in the dark going, oh crap, or are you drunk as fuck on the floor? A zombie gonna get you? Or if while you're reaching up here, try to steal some smokes, or not steal, because there's really no one left to steal from. As you're reaching up here, a zombie literally can bite you right in the ass. Literally. So either you're one or two things. You're drunk as fuck lying down on the floor, or you got bit by a zombie. And you're dead. Let's see what this card has to tell us. Oh, let's finish reading the Devil for you. Your world is turned upside down. No one to blame for you excluding a couple of vices. In fact, that's exactly what the Devil wants you to do. Why bother to restore law and order when you can unwind with a few smokes? Why rescue children from orphanage when it's easier to kick back with a pint of whiskey? You are drunk as fuck. You're not dead. Well, at least you're not dead. To answer both the question is the same because you're better than that. Okay, so that's good to know. So that hand I see with your last cigarette hanging out there, you're not dead at least. That's not a zombie. It's one of your buddies going, oopsie. Seeing who's around the corner. But meantime, while you're drunk and you chose your vices over your health or smartness while you're smelling roses along the way, you pass it on the floor and zombies can break at any moment and kill you. I'm going to find out if you're drunk or you're dead. I'm going to go to the Ten of Cups here. I really think you're a village idiot. Drunk or dead, drunk or dead, drunk or dead. Getting smoked out by my smudge. Holy snap. Drunk or dead. Peace, contentment, and family. It's about time you caught a lucky break. You survived! You totally survived. You were just drunk. Aw, bless your little heart. The Ten of Cups showers you with happiness and respite you against advancing zombie horde. Kick back and crack a cold one. Enjoy the good times while they last. Friends and family gather around to strengthen the bonds and make plans for the future. Shut the front door. You got your beer, man, and you got your smokes. It looks like you had someone to protect you there, man, so you could just wallow in your misery for a little bit or just get drunk if that feels good. Did you know at any given time what the Devil card tells you is there shackles that bind you? And while the shackles that bind you, it's actually quite easy to take them off, but you choose to keep them on. You're very lucky you have someone with you by your side to help you through that and help you through this hard times of the apocalypse. Now the Ace of Cups, this is our outcome of the situation at the bar. Should you stay there, or the pub? Should you stay there, or should you go now? New relationships beginning and emotional journeys. Oh my God, you find love. Oh, that is so beautiful. In all this confusion of the apocalypse, you find love. And here's to new beginnings. The Ace of Cups indicates the start of new relationships. This could be new love, or maybe it's a friendship with a fellow zombie slayer. Either way, this card encourages you to enjoy the early stages of this new relationship. With the zombies on the around you, you can't take anyone for granted. I'm so proud of you, man. The bar worked. Your vice prevailed you. Not only you're a good guy, you know, I thought you were kind of an idiot because you stopped and smelled the roses around the way, and I really, really wanted to get going to the pub. But you made it. You got a little drunk, but you found some friends there, and they helped you out, and they pulled you out of it, and they protected you while you decided to get a little wasted. And through all that, and through all the friendship that you created, you found love. So you had food, bed, meds. You ran out of water, but you had a lot of beer. You found smokes and snacks and one gun. Good choice. You survive at the pub. All right, now we have the bunker people. So the bunker, you got 3 to 6 months here of food. You got bedding. You obviously got shelter. You got all the medicine that you need and prep for. You got all the water that you need and prep for, but you have limited water. So again, you only have 3 to 6 months, depending on what's going to be happening out here. You got all the guns you need. You got all the weed you need. Any drinks, and you got definitely all the board games you need. You probably even have like radios and everything going on. So let's see if you make it to the bunker. So I'm going to show you how this works. So, we want to see if you chose the right place to survive. So first, this is going to be you side. How I read my zombie cards is, this is you here. This is kind of like overall that ties, and this is the situation. Situation is the bunker. Did you make it there? So how these cards roll is you read 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1 is probably you post or pre-apocalyptic. So far the other cards I've been reading is a post-apocalyptic. So this would be like shortly after the apocalypse happened, okay? And now next, this could be like a little during card, you in the now. What it is actually your direction, your movement towards the bunker. Will you make it? Overall, this is the bunker card here that's going to tie things, what's happening, everything all together. Now this here in the situation, the bunker, this could mean, do you prevail? Do you get help? It could be advice. We'll find out. And this here, this last card, is the overall outcome, the future, what happens. All right, so first we got the death card. I love the death card, man. This is like new beginnings. This is like the perfect post-apocalyptic card, because you look, this side, he has everything. This is in the pre, and this is post. It's not awesome. You can have winter chicken dinner. Now you can have beans and brains. I mean, like, what more could you ask for? Death signifies new beginnings. We're going to read that. Remember, I'm going to read from the book in the introduction, because this book is far too awesome not to ignore. It has, the way it describes things has a way about it that will tickle your fancy in a way no other cards can before. The death card, that's right, new beginnings, transformations, and rebirth. You grab the bull by the horns this apocalypse. You just had to take this card literally, didn't you? Rather than seeing the death in the card as a bad omen, you think this is an opportunity. You're an opportunist. This is time to shed bad habits and abandon past restraints. A great transformation may be underway. Go ahead and bury those old relationships. Just be sure they don't crawl back out later. All right, so that's you. That card is all about you. I think you're one heck of a person. You see the good in everything. That means like, oh, that sucks. There's a pile of bodies. Great, we'll just climb on top of them and be able to get on top of that building and down to the building where there's a grocery store and get food. Like, you see the opportunity in everything. I like it. Queen of Hazards. Now, this is a movement towards a bunker. We don't know if you've made it to the bunker yet. We're not quite sure if you've made it to the bunker yet. We're going to find out here. This is your movement towards the bunker, Queen of Hazards. Let's see here. And what the Queen of Hazards likes to tell us is... Un momento. She's kind of materialistic. She's confident. She's practical. Sounds like the opportunist here. Sounds like this is you. Tough as nails on the outside. The Queen of Hazard has a gooey as gumdrops when there's no one who's paying attention. She's a real material girl. And she works hard for her money. Her obsession with financial security can be all-consuming. She has a nurturing side, but don't expect any hugs. She may symbolize a friend or an employer expects too much of you in return. Wow. Little love romance at the office, hey? You fell in love with one of the girls from the office. You stopped to pick her up along the way. I'm feeling she doesn't 100%. Is it really, really love you, or is she totally attracted to you? I think she's attracted to you. No, wait. She's attracted to you, but I don't think she'd ever really date you. I think she sees the opportunity right now to save herself, to go to that bunker. She knows she's in the bunker. Remember, she's a material girl. She's obsessed with financial security, can be all-consuming. So she knows you're going to have food, beds, meds, board games. Board games, say no more. She's kind of a gold digger. But you are attractive. So, you know what? See what plays out. Arranged marriages can turn into the absolute compassionate love affair. All right, let's get to the bunker here, the world. Let's see what that has to say. Do you make it to the bunker? Overall card is telling us. Learn lesson, end of journey, completion. What? Oh my gosh, you made it! End of the cycle. As the world goes up in flames, our two lovers are safe in their fallout shelter, ready to meet the new day and begin a fool's journey all over again. The world represents the achievement of a goal, the end of the stage of your life. Where do you go from here? Nowhere, man. Nowhere. You have it all, baby. You have it all. You have the woman, you have the food, you have the bed, you have the meds, you have the water, you got the guns, you got the weed, you got the drinks, you got the board games, you got it all. Doesn't matter what's going on over top. Doesn't matter. You guys actually literally might be the last man and woman on earth. Like, it is, the world is going down. You two are literally the last on earth. And you found love. And you're fine. Or, no, you didn't find love. You're just getting naked. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to indulge in anymore. Aces of Wands. Let's see what happens if you get to stay at the bunker. So far the bunker's good because you had the key. There's no one else in there. You didn't have to go through a zombie horde. You made it there. All you had to do was pick up the girl, get to the bunker, and there was nothing else in your way. You had no obstacles. This has been a very, very good read, and so far a very good choice so far. Ace of Wands, new task, motivation, energy. You've got the energy. It takes a little jiggle in your step, and you got nothing to do with the rapidly decomposing muscle in your leg. The Suit of Wands overflows with creative energy. Tap into this new cycle by looking for opportunities in financial, creative endeavors. This is your time to shine. Board games, my friend. Invent some board games. Yeah, I think that's the way I would go, because there's really nothing else to do when you're under a bunker except getting naked with your girlfriend and eating food or something, because you're stuck there for a while. Let's see if you're going to make it through. Let's see if the world's going to burn and you guys just die of starvation down here, or Are you gonna live? Let's find out. Well, the first thing I see is the undead are victorious. I think that might be a no for the bunker, but at least you got to get naked. The undead are victorious. Military retreats and all recovery and missions are abandoned. It's official. Yeah. 6 of Wands. Let's see what it says for the 6 of Wands. Do you stay in the bunker? Do you go? Do you make it out? Do you live? Let's find out. Victory, success, and recognition. You have won. The borders are breached. The city is conquered. The soldiers are fleeing. At long last, all your hard work is paying off. You have the recognition you richly deserve, and you're ready to accept your rewards. Victory is at hand. Or would it be? If yours hadn't fallen off at the wrist. Ah, shit, dude. You got bit along the way. That's what that card was talking about. You got bit along the way. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell her. She can be infected now. It doesn't matter. You're going to run out of food. The undead are victorious. You got bit. The bunker was a great idea. You even stopped to get the girl. You didn't tell me you had problems along the way, but you got bit. Sorry to hear that, man. The world has gone to shit, and it's all crashing down. The bunker was a no-go. So you made it there, but you got bit and you died. You didn't have the proper medicine and tools you need to amputate yourself. That's a shame. The undead were victorious and everything went. Alright, dude. Well, sorry about your luck. And I really was rooting for you. You know, I really was. You know, you're an optimist. It doesn't matter what you saw with post or pre-apocalypse. You still saw opportunities. You even stopped to get the girl, knowing full well she's a gold digger. At least you got to have some sex before the end of the world came down. You may have impregnated her with a little baby zombie, but she'll soon die from starvation anyway, next to your dead hand that you should have severed off. The dead are victorious. Sorry about your luck. Alright, and now for the final. If you didn't watch the whole thing, you can find out how everyone else survived. So, for those of you that went to chosen the hospital, not only the hospital people, they made it. They did get met by zombies. You did get bit, but you're in a hospital, so you're able to cut off your hand and save your life. You got to meet all the nurses. They helped you out. And what? Yeah, that's right. Not only you made it to the hospital, you got your life saved. You get to bang all the nurses and party all day and party all night, and you get to stay at the hospital. You survived. Good job, hospital people. Now the apartment people. Oh. You left the beach, brought some friends with you, made to the apartment. You thought you were going to be secure. You decided to play board games and have cocktails. You got everything blown all to crap. You got a zombie horde that followed you from the beach, came to the apartment. You didn't backtrack. You didn't think. You basically got everyone killed in the apartment. You had some guy that was living in the apartment that saved your life, and you two left together. You're the last two together. Yes, you survived. No, now you don't have a place to stay. The apartment didn't work. It got overrun with a zombie horde. So survival got to stay. Survival lost your place. So the apartment didn't work out because you're a dumbass and the horde followed you back from the beach. Now if you chose the pub you're going to survive. Not only that you survived, you made it to the pub. You found love at the pub. You also got your shit-faced drunk. Your love still loved you. And you got to, I have to double check, and you got to stay. So the pub worked out really great. It was a good location. You ran out of water, but you had enough beer, and beer is made with water. So, and your love doesn't mind that you're a little stinky from drinking. That's fine. Now, for the bunker people, didn't do too well. The bunker people was all alone. They're kind of lonely. They didn't have anyone left. They stopped at one of the girls' houses from the office that he had a crush on. She was kind of a gold digger. She says, hey, he's got food, water, shelter. He's got some board games. I'm in. I thought maybe it could be like an arranged marriage. Sooner or later they could find love, but no, they just wound up having casual sex. He didn't tell her that he got bit and he actually got infected. He didn't have the proper medicines that he needed. If he was at a hospital, he probably could have got that amputated and saved his life, but he didn't. So he soon died. Unbeknownst to him, he actually impregnated her. She's got a little baby zombie in her tummy, and she's going to die of starvation soon because he forgot to tell her where he left the key so she can get out. Even if she did get out, the undead are victorious. It's official. So the undead killed everyone off. She dies of starvation. The bunker wasn't a good turnout. So hospital, made it, survived it, lost a hand, got to bang on the nurses. Apartment building, made it, passed the horde, no injuries. The horde followed you. It caused the whole place to be overrun, and you also caused everyone to die. You were saved by some guy, but you survived, but you have no place to live. Now the pub, none of that. You found love, you found beer, you found smokes, you made it to the pub, no injuries, and you got to stay there. Great job. Pub and hospital are up so far. Bunker, not so good. The bunker was a downfall. Trapped in there with a bite and not proper medicines. So, made it, survived it, made it, survived it, stayed it, made it, killed everyone off, lost your place, now you're on your own, you have no home. Pub, made it, survived it, stayed it, made it, didn't survive it, and didn't make it. That concludes my zombie reading for if you made it to the hospital, apartment, pub, or bunker. How did you do? Comment below and let me know. Did you choose hospital, apartment, pub, or bunker? And I'd love to hear your views and if I was wrong or right, would that happen to you?